Here he is giving this speech talking about murderers and rapists from Mexico, denouncing Muslims, and there are all these young people applauding these lines. And I thought, Midtown Manhattan is not a place known for racism and xenophobia. What did he do? Are these employees, or did he bus people in? Where did he get this crowd? Well, a day or two later, the Hollywood Reporter revealed that they were actors paid $50 each to show up and applaud on cue, which tells you what a fraud Donald Trump is.
Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people.
Are you racist?
I am the least racist person that you have ever met. I am the least racist person.
And you've been labeled a racist, you've been called a sexist.
Thank you very much.
How do you respond to that?
I am the least racist person you've ever met.
Well, no, George Washington was a slave owner. Was George Washington a slave owner? So will George Washington now lose his status? Are we going to take down, excuse me, are we going to take down statues to George Washington? How about Thomas Jefferson? What do you think of Thomas Jefferson? You like him? Okay, good. Are we going to take down the statue? Because he was a major slave owner.
Well, Andrew Jackson had a great history, and I think it's very rough when you take somebody off the bill. Andrew Jackson had a history of tremendous success for the country, and as you know, they were going to do,
Are you in favor of Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill?
I think Harriet Tubman is fantastic. I would love to leave Andrew Jackson and see if we can maybe come up with another denomination. Maybe we do the $2 bill, or we do another bill. I don't like seeing it. I am the least racist person you've ever met.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
The New York Times is reporting that President Trump made racist remarks during a meeting about immigration. The account comes from 6 separate officials who attended a meeting at the Oval Office in June, during which the president was angry about the number of immigrants who'd come to America since he took office. They say the president went through a document listing immigrants by country. About the 15,000 Haitians who had received the visas, the president said, quote, they all have AIDS. About the Nigerians who'd arrived, he said, quote, now they'll never go back to their huts. In the piece, White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders responds, saying, quote, General Kelly, General McMaster, Secretary Tillerson, Secretary Nielsen. and all other senior staff actually in the meeting deny those outrageous claims. It's both sad and telling the New York Times would print the lies of their anonymous sources anyway.
Are you racist? I am the least racist person that you have ever met.
Parents, if you're watching with children, you might want to mute for the next 35 seconds. The Washington Post reported minutes ago that today in the Oval Office, President Trump grew frustrated with lawmakers discussing immigration when they floated restoring protections for immigrants from Haiti, El Salvador, and African countries as part of a bipartisan immigration deal. Here's the moment you want to mute. The Post reports that according to two people briefed in the meeting, the president asked, quote, "Why are we having all these people from shithole countries come here?" referring to African countries and Haiti. The president then went on to talk about how they needed to bring in more people from places like Norway.
Are you racist? I am the least racist person that you have ever met.